Guys, and welcome back for another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really beautiful, quick and simple infinity scarf. All the measurements for this will be located over at my blog, which is charmedbyashley.com, and all those links will be in the description box below. Also, if you're not already, follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you make this, I would love to see it. Okay, so for this video, I will be doing it a little different. I am actually going to be making it on a smaller scale just because the fabric is so big I couldn't get it into frame. So let's just pretend that this is 1 yard of fabric. So for this project, you only need 1 yard. Very easy, simple. You can just go to the fabric store, pick all your favorite fabrics in 1 yard, bring them home, and then 5 minutes later you will have a beautiful infinity scarf. Okay, so now you're going to take that fabric, lay it down on your table as it's folded from the fabric store. We're going to cut down that folded edge so we have 2 separate pieces. We're going to pull them apart and then put them right sides together, and we're going to sew down one of the short edges. We're basically going to be making it into one long piece. If you don't want to have it in 2 separate pieces, then of course you can take 2 yards of fabric and cut down the fold line, and then you can have one long continuous piece. That's totally up to you, but of course you're going to have double the fabric. So I am using rayon for this project, and I'm going to be pinning just because it's a little slippery. I like the rayon for the summery weather, but if you're looking for something warmer, then you can go for like a heavy jersey or anything that you think is beautiful and feels soft in the fabric store. So I'm just going to be doing a little seam there, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, doesn't matter. If your pieces aren't perfect, it's fine. You can just trim off the excess. Now I'm going to take that long piece and fold it in half, just like so. And then we're going to take that piece and we're going to sew all the way down that long edge. So as you can see, I have a little bit of excess, but that's totally okay. I'm going to chop that out after. This is a very foolproof project. If you don't make it perfect, if your squares or rectangles aren't exactly square, you probably won't notice it in the finished project. So this is definitely a perfect beginner project that will always end up being beautiful. So now I'm taking that long tube that we just created, turning it right sides out, just like this. So because I have solid fabric, it's okay that I have that seam. You're not really going to notice it. But if you had a print that was, that you're cutting off, then you might want to do that long continuous piece like I mentioned before. So now we're going to close up the hole, basically make it into an infinity. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. We're going to take those 2 raw ends and we're going to put them right sides together. But we're only going to pin a little bit of it. And we're going to start sewing from the wrong side. So obviously you can't pin it together entirely because the piece is already right sides out. So you're kind of sewing inside out. So you're going to start going and making sure you don't catch any of the rest of the scarf. And you're just going to sew a little bit, readjust, sew a little bit, readjust. It's going to be really scrunched up and you're going to be like, this doesn't seem right. But you're actually just going to be doing it until, or as far as you can go, basically. There will be a hole, and that's what you want. You want that hole so that you can, put those raw edges inside. So just go as far as you can by readjusting under the presser foot. And then when you're done, you're going to take it out of the sewing machine and you'll have probably a 3 or 4 inch hole. And you're going to pull both ends like this. Those raw edges will go tucked inside, and then you'll have that last hole where you'll just take the sides of it, pull it taut, and then you will just do a top stitch with a coordinating thread, and then you're done. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I will have more measurements at my blog, so if you want to make it for a little girl or if you want to make it half the size, I'll have all those measurements and also a list of fabrics that are ideally best for infinity scarves. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!